Money does not have the power to convert a concrete house into a warm home, isn't it? Money can buy you good beds but cannot guarantee you a good sleep. Michael Jackson was sleeping on a bed worth 94,000 US dollars. But after taking 10 sleeping pills, he could hardly sleep for a couple of hours. So money can buy you good beds but cannot guarantee you good sleep. Money can buy you good medicines and a healthcare plan. It does not have the power to give you good health. Otherwise, why would Aditya Birla pass away at the age of 51 because of cancer? He had the best medicines, the best healthcare for him. So money can buy you good medicines and a good healthcare, cannot guarantee you good health. Money can buy you good food, but not good health. Isn't it? Along with that also, take it very wisely that money can buy you the best of branded clothes and jewelry, but cannot give you beauty and handsomeness. Even if you spend a lot of time in front of the mirror, it cannot give you. So money can buy you n number of things which can make you happy, from a car to a house to materialistic possessions. At the same time, there are n into n number, n raised to n number of things that money cannot buy, which actually you need to become more happy. Can money buy trust? Otherwise, what happened in the last 72 hours here shouldn't have happened. Money cannot buy trust. Money cannot buy sweetness in relationships, isn't it? Yes or no? Otherwise, there are every day 70 cases for divorces registered in Delhi, 70 to 80 in the family court in Bandra in Mumbai, and more than 100 in the twin city of Secunderabad and Hyderabad every day. And you would be surprised to know that of the 70-80 divorce cases registered in Bandra, in Mumbai, 5% of them are of people above the age of 60. अरे भाई साहब 35 साल चले गए, 25 साल की उम्र में अगर शादी की है, 35 चले गए और 10-15 की बात है, वैसे भी 75 में एक विकेट तो गिरने ही वाली है, चला ले 10-15. And more surprisingly, like if you go into the reasons of it, they've analyzed this. Divorce lawyers have analyzed. See, what happens when you don't have an enlightened mind, you don't energize your life. That is what we are talking about. Filing for divorce cases above the age of 60, what the hell did you do with your mind? You never enlighten your mind about human relationships, about life. Abhi God ko bhul jao. At least you must enlighten your mind for a good human life, isn't it? You are 60, 70, 80 years upon this earth. Again, 5, 10 plus minus with the grace of God. They analyze that why people about the age of 60 file for divorces. One among the principal 5 reasons, you would be surprised. The speed of fan in bedroom. The temperature setting of AC in bedroom is one among the top 5 reasons for divorce in couples above the age of 60. I'm talking of the family court of Bandra in Mumbai, standing here in Mumbai. Both must practice. If somebody wants the fan on 1 and somebody wants in 5, both must practice for 3, isn't it? CMP, Common Minimum Program. They must go for CMP. You know the second reason for divorce among elderly couples? I'm quoting word to word as written in the filed cases. Inverted commas. Suddenly my spouse has lost the sense of dressing. Is the second reason, important one, for divorce among elderly people. So again, let me use the word. Now I have the authority to use it. That what the hell did you do with your mind? The human mind. You did not enlighten it. Enlightening your mind energizes your life. Out of all my travels, reading and meeting people, I have designed a formula for a good human life, for an enlightened mind. The formula is TAAC formula, TAAC. T is tolerance. A is acceptance. Another A is apologies. And C is compromise. Everybody has to live with it. Raise your hand if you say yes. Sorry? Yeah, the TAAC formula, TAAC. T is tolerance. A is acceptance. Second A is apologies. And C is compromise. Everybody has to live with this formula. Even made for each other couples of the town, if they don't apply TAAC formula, there are divorces in made for each other couples as well. Yes or no? Tolerance, acceptance, apologies, and compromise is a way of life. For that, I teach the 40, 30, 20, 10 principle. Again, this principle I have designed of all my talks and readings. The 40, 30, 20, 10 principle. 40, 30, 20, 10 together is 100. What is that? Of all the works that you have decided in your life, and all the relationships that you have started in your life, spouse, neighbors, friends, working colleagues, social, or at your club, at your or NGO, of all the relations that you have started, and all the work that you have started, 40% of it will go your way. Enjoy it. The way you have decided to make it happen, it will happen. That's God's grace on every human being. 30% of all the work that you have decided and 30% of all the relationships that you have started, it will need extra maintenance to keep going. You can, at this very moment when I'm talking, start introspecting so far of your life. Of all the work and the relationships that you have started, 30% will need extra maintenance, extra inputs, just to keep it running and make it happen. So that is 40 plus 30 is 70%. Now listen carefully. Here comes the start of the enlightened mind to live a good human life. Because 20% of all the work that you have decided in your life and 20% of all the relationships that you have started in your life are bound to get spoiled. Accept it. Now introspect. 20% are bound to get spoiled. काम बिगड़ेगा और relationships पूरे हो जाएंगे. Am I right or wrong? This is a fact. When we don't accept this, we lose our human life and thus human values. An enlightened mind accepts this. So he energizes his life by not going into depressions and setbacks. Accept it, that this happens. And this is a formula for 7 billion population upon this earth. It is a part of everybody's life. 20% of all the work and relationships that you have started are bound to get spoiled. Accept it. So this brings it to 90. Last 10% of all the work that you have decided in your life are bound to bring you heavy losses. And 10% of all the relationships that you have started are bound to get converted into competition or enmity. जिगर जान मित्र जानी दुश्मन बन जाते हैं. हाँ या ना? जिगर जान मित्र जानी दुश्मन हो जाते हैं. That happens. So this is the principle of 40, 30, 20 and 10. Well, acceptance of this principle stabilizes you. कभी कोई relationship बिगड़े तो give it 3 chances in a span of 6 months from your side. If it doesn't come back on the track, leave it, forget it, and most importantly, delete the number from the mobile. So that again and again when you scroll and see that name and number, you don't go into a stressful situation of mind. अपने आप से प्रयत्न कर लेना, 3 बार प्रयत्न करना. संबंध सुधारने के लिए, बिगड़े हुए संबंध को सुधारने के लिए 6 महीने तक हर 2 महीने एक प्रयत्न जरूर करना. That is the human part of you. That is an enlightened mind from your side that you kept aside ego to improve the relations. लेकिन फिर भी अगर न सुधरे तो tell a big bye, wish him or her a great life, turn your face around, and most importantly delete the number from the mobile. I am giving you very practical solutions of life, of an enlightened mind. Very practical. So this makes you an enlightened mind. So tolerance, acceptance, apologies, and compromise. As simple as. If I ask you that anybody sitting in the auditorium can raise their hand and tell that so far in my life, everything in my home, in my family, in my relationships, and at my work has happened as per my choice. Anybody can raise the hand? The first one to say no is Nanak Ji himself. Perhaps the senior most person here. Dr. Kane says no, Dr. Kulin says no. So the elders, when they say no, you all definitely would say no. It is always an acceptance and compromise. Accept the people in your life. For that, I gave a very practical solution. You might be having 500 and 1,000 and 1,500 and 2,000 names and numbers in your mobile. Select 25. Keep a good high-low or good relationship with all, but select 25. For this 25 people I want in my life anyhow. Even if they make a mistake, I will overlook it. It is for my happiness that I have selected this 25. So don't see the faults of theirs. This is an enlightened mind that energizes your life, because according to Harvard study, they had a survey in more than 110 countries, across 5 continents, across caste, creed, color, religion. And the question asked to 100,000 families was, what according to you is the greatest joy upon this earth? And more than 67% of the respondents, they said, according to us, enjoying great relationships, spending quality and quantity time with your near and dear ones, whom you love and respect, who loves and respects you, is the greatest joy upon this earth. This is a Harvard study. So if we want to, rather let me ask you, do we want to enjoy this greatest joy upon this earth? Of spending quality and quantity time with our near and dear ones, whom we love and respect and who loves and respects us. For that, select 25 from that 1,500. 90% of your relationship time should be with those 25. And rest 10% with the rest 1,475. Then you will enjoy relationships in life. And that 25, no faults with them, no ego with them, nothing. Their 25 is you, one soul in 25 bodies. That is called acceptance in life. That is called compromise in life. Even if they do something wrong, you are not supposed to see their fault. Why? Because you have decided to keep him or her in your life. You have decided that I want that person in my life. From spouse to relations to relatives to maybe working colleague, maybe a neighbor, maybe a friend, whatever. Those 25 people. Keeping those 25 in your life, lifetime, overlooking all their faults, is an enlightened mind to energize your life. Only an enlightened mind can do that. Otherwise, if we are given a question paper that I list 10 people, 25 people, 50 people from your mobile contact list and write a fault of theirs against their name, you would ask, only one or can I write more? Only one or can I write more? And we all can write more than one, isn't it? Choice is yours. But make a wise choice, so you stand a good chance for a great change in your life. This is called an enlightened mind, that you make a wise choice in life. Day in and day out, wise choices. Not just talented and intelligent choices. They are the primary steps. Ultimate step is to make a wise choice in life. That is an enlightened mind. So such enlightened minds, they energize their life and you live a wonderful and a great life. Because at the end of your life, at least you must be satisfied with your life, isn't it? You must be able to put your hand on your chest and tell yourself, yes, I lived my life. At least that should happen, isn't it? Yes or no? That should happen. And for that, this enlightenment is absolutely a must. The TAC formula and the 40-30-20-10 principle. You master that and you are an enlightened person upon this earth. It is as simple as that.